Hi, I'm Anna and welcome to the official Tombow ABT Pro step-by-step guide. Today we're going to be drawing different fabric textures with alcohol markers. It's a great medium for fashion illustration or just to create an expressive design for clothes. So, we'll explore the basic points which apply to all the materials. And then I'll show you how to draw wrinkles, folds and drapery on fabric. It will make your artwork more varied, convincing and interesting. Alright, let's get started. All folds and fabrics are following the laws of gravity. All the material falls towards the floor from the point of support, in our case the shoulders. Another principle is called the point of tension. You can notice it on the sleeve when you bend your arm. Let's explore the basic laws, and you'll understand the general direction. So, the first one is called a pipe fold. As you can guess, it has the shape of a pipe. It should also have a cylindrical filling. I always try to draw with neutral gray because it helps to avoid distraction. Actually, the different types of fold do not repeat themselves exactly, only the principles are repeated. Let's add some shadows. And I will add some depth with darker gray. The second one is called a spiral fold. It has the structure of a spiral, as you can see. It also has a sense of continuity, like this. I'll also use 3 shades of gray to gradually add depth. The third one is called diaper fold, and it looks like this. I'm sure you've seen it many times. This fold has a triangular shape and also has these curvy horizontal lines. Now let's see how can we draw a transparent textile. You can see with just a few lines you can achieve the feeling of light-weighted transparent texture. It's very important not to overwork the number of lines. Just a few strokes here and there, and it will be enough to create the illusion of floating fabric. It works with any color. Now let's see another example. Here is so-called terry cloth. You can see that with just a few shades of gray, you can show the texture of fabric. I use the lightest gray and then add a stipple effect afterwards. I don't cover the whole surface with the same color. Now the darker stipple technique. We indicate the terry cloth texture with flecks of white and dark tones. And don't use too many points on white areas. Try to group the shades in your head at first. Something like this. Now we're going to be drawing a vintage-inspired costume using several hues of cold grays. I always start with the lightest tone and work on the outline. I try to define the group of shapes and shadows, and then darken everything step by step. Now we're adding a stippled effect with a chisel tip like we did on terry fabric. We add the darkest color, paying special attention to pipe structured folds and shadows, like we did in our exercises. One of my favorite tricks is to add some subtle color on top. For example, this one. This will make your artwork more interesting and artistic. Actually, you can use any color you like, since we already have the structure. I'm working with pale pink and apply it mostly to the light areas. I'm using darker pink to add some depth at the final stage. The colors are mixing beautifully by themselves, so we have a rich artwork with just a few hues. Well, this is it. Thanks for watching and creating with me. I hope after this video you'll be inspired to draw your own artwork and of course to share it. Please share your art on Instagram using hashtag TomboABTPro. Thanks again and happy creating!